Yo, people, it is IGV per X, and this will be a new what if that I just thought of, because why not? Will be what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Blackbeard, aka Marshall D. Teach. Um, yep. Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna do. No, never mind. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's good. So, thank you all for 57 subs, 3 subs away from 60 subs. Like, the channel has been growing, like, a lot. When I was still doing my Roblox content, bro, I was at like 35, and now we're like 57. And I really appreciate it, guys. Like, it drives me to continue, doing my what ifs. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And, okay, let's go. Okay. Yeah. Naruto. Like, I'm gonna start it off like just like how I usually do. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, yes, he will have. This is the Blackbeard after the time skip, so he does have the Quake and Dog Fruit. Plus, he's gonna be a full Logia, like, cause I hate the fact that Blackbeard is a Logia, but he trashed during the day, but during the night, like, I know his power is darkness and all, but like, come on, Logia is Logia, bro. Plus, I'm gonna give him observation. Blackbeard doesn't use hockey, I know it, but he's gonna have observation and armament hockey. He doesn't need, even though he's a D, bro. I don't want to give him armament hockey, conquers hockey. Yeah, he's a D, but no. No, bro. Fuck it, bro. He doesn't need armament hockey. He only needs a good observation hockey, nothing else. Okay. Yeah. And yes, he's gonna be able to turn his body into darkness, I guess. And he will be able to focus his powers on, like, if he wants to use the Quake Fruit, he can use it on both his hands. He doesn't have to always use his right hand, And for the dark fruit, it's the same thing. So yeah. And he won't have the guns, cause nah, I don't. Plus, I don't like the idea of Naruto being fat. So yes, he's gonna be built unlike Blackbeard here. So yeah. Enough of that. So Naruto, just like how I start my other what ifs, he's being chased by the villagers. And he goes. Well, he gets beaten up. Yeah. The villagers, they beat on him like madly, bro. For some reason, bro, today Naruto did something not funny at all. He did something, no, okay. So the villagers, like, they beat him bad, like, bad. He's almost dead. And they just throw him at the forest of death. Yeah. It's harsh, but it's reality, bro. So, yeah. The Naruto, he wakes up, in a dark place, like usual. And he sees, yes, it's the sewers again. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, never mind. He's not. Yeah, Blackbeard and the Thing are in a different mindscape. Yeah. He sees just black everywhere, bro. And yeah. Then he sees a man that looks exactly like the picture here, and the man, he laughs. He says he just, Whitebeard's laugh. Zia, yeah. He laughs like that, and Naruto is kind of freaked out, cause yeah, I mean, like, who wouldn't be like, you see Blackbeard just laughing like this, bro? It's just a danger. The danger senses go off, you know. And Naruto, he's like, "Sir, are you here to beat me up like the villagers?" And Blackbeard looks at him with a questioning look, and he's like, "What do you mean, kid?" Oh shit, wait. And yeah, Blackbeard's like, "What do you mean, kid? What would I beat you up? I don't even know you. Plus, you didn't even do anything wrong." And Naruto, he explains what the villagers have done to him since he was, I believe, it's 3. Nah, even 2, bro. Yeah, 2. See, I don't even care. He's gonna, yeah, since 2. And Blackbeard, he's shocked and he's kind of angry and he feels bad for Naruto, like actually, because even in the One Piece world, he has never seen something this ridiculous, like actually, bro. And he feels bad for the kid, and he's like, "I feel bad for you, kid. You had it rough." But enough of that. My name is Marshall D. Teach, but I am known as Blackbeard, and you are my reincarnation, and I'm here to give you my powers. And Naruto, his eyes sparkles, and he's like, "You're here to give me your powers, mister?" And Blackbeard, he nods, and then Naruto, he's like, "When does training start?" And Blackbeard, he's like, "Now." And Naruto feels a shiver down his spine, and basically they do some harsh training. Yep, it's some harsh training from like every day, until he's 6. Yeah, and then final day of training. I think one day before the academy. Naruto, he's just chilling, So yeah, he hasn't met the Nine Tails yet, cause nah, yeah. Okay, yeah. He doesn't have the Nine Tails, so nah, he does. Never mind. Yeah, he does. Yeah, why not? Um, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Naruto, he's a ghost to Blackbeard. He's like, "Yo, Blackbeard Sensei," and Blackbeard, he turns around and he's like, "Oh, Naruto, you're here. I have something to tell you." And he starts reading away already, and Naruto, he's like, "Blackbeard Sensei, what is happening to you?" And Blackbeard, he's like, "Well, looks like my time is up." And Naruto, he has a tear falling down his eyes, and Naruto is like, "Why do you have to go? You were the only one who cared about me, who trained me." And Naruto starts crying, and Blackbeard just taps him on the shoulder, and he's like, "Kid, you have to live your life. I will give you my powers now." And he just touches Naruto's forehead, and Naruto feels a surge of power, and he gets all the memories of Blackbeard and all. Yeah, and Naruto, he cries, and then Blackbeard, he's like, "Well, good luck in life, my student," and he fully fades away. And Naruto, wipes his tears, and he's like, "Sensei, I won't fail you." And he's like, "I will show you these villagers their places, and how, and they should respect, they should fear a demon." And he gets a wide grin in his face, Then he calms down, like, and yes, Blackbeard did give him his clothes too. So like I said, he's not fat. So yeah, he has all the things of Blackbeard except the earrings that Blackbeard has, and his weird looking ass mustache, beard, I guess. Yes, he has all the clothes. Yeah. Got nothing else to say. Um, and now we go to Naruto. Finally going to the academy. The next day. And yeah, he walks in, and Iruka, he's like, "Well, students, we have a new student joining us today." And then Iruka says, "He's like, come in." And Naruto, he comes in, and he looks exactly the same, but he just has different clothes, weird clothes for people, So yeah, and he has good chakra control, not perfect. It's just good, and he uses it to increase his speed, I guess. And now, well, he walks up to the front. He's like, "Hello, people. My name is Uzumaki Naruto. Naruto D. Uzumaki." And people, they're like, "The demon, how dare you come in this academy?" And then Naruto, he's angry, and the darkness around him, starts, to leak, and then he calms down, and only a few people saw it, like Sasuke. And Sasuke is just questioning what the hell was that. And then Naruto, he's like, "Teacher, where am I sitting?" And then Iruka Sensei, he points at the seat next to Sasuke. And he just goes to walk there, and he sees Sakura and are blocking his way. And then he's like, "Ladies, if I were you, I would definitely move out of the way." And then they're like, we won't let you sit near our Sasuke-kun." And then Naruto, he's irritated, and he just raises his hand, and he just, slams it on the air, and they just see cracks. Like, it's a small one, like, it's not huge, So he just cracks, and then they just see Sakura and, just getting pushed into the wall, like, almost cracking it. And then Naruto, he's like, "So now you know not to mess with me, don't you, class?" Then the class just shivers, and Naruto, he's like, "You call me a demon. You should fear me. I shouldn't be running from you. You should be running from me. So if I hear somebody call me a demon again, I will make sure you won't be a ninja again. Is that clear?" And all the class shivers and they nod, Sasuke, Sakura knocked Sakura and Ino knocked out cold. And even Sasuke's impressed, Well, he's shocked, kind of. So yeah. Then Naruto goes to sit down, and yeah. Basically, Iruka continues with his lesson and all. Boring ass. And then never mind. He has the guns, bro. Yes, sir. He has the guns. Okay, yeah, okay. And then Iruka Sensei, he's like, yeah, we skip to the last day. Naruto's 12. So, and the girls, they're kind of simping for Naruto, because, like I said, he's muscular. Like, he's not fat, he's muscular, okay? So, girls are kind of simping, but Naruto, he ain't having it, Just reminds them what happened, And they don't try anything. And, yeah. The Uchiha clan has been massacred. Yep. Has already happened. And Naruto notices that Sasuke is just too emo, I guess, for a person. Yeah, but he doesn't care, quite literally. Okay, so we go to the last day. Eureka Sensei, he calls the people to do the shadow clone. And yes, Naruto he has been he challenged the Nine Tails when he was like 10, and he was like, Nine Tails, so that's you, huh? How about we make a deal? And then Naruto he's surprised that Naruto ain't afraid of him, and he's like, what is the deal, kid? And then Naruto he's like, if I beat you in a fight, you must listen to what I tell you. No, just I want to be your friend if I win against you. And then Naruto he shouts, he's like, fine, kid, let's start. And they sparred, but not really. They just fought, and Naruto destroyed. It's the quake and the dark fruit, bro. So he basically used his darkness to hold Kurama in place, and he just did a mega quake. Like, it's mad, bro. And he completely knocked the fuck out of Kurama. Like, let's be honest here, bro. It's the quake fruit. Like, he could have just swallowed Kurama whole with his darkness and throw him back. But it's the quake fruit, so like let's be honest here. It's good, bro. So shut up. And yeah. And then Kurama he woke up and he's like, I guess, kid, you're my friend now. And then Naruto he's like, yes, you're my friend now too. So what is your name? And I know it's not Nine Tails. So what is your name? And Kurama is even more shocked that a person wanted his name, and then he like, my name is Kurama, the Nine Tails. And then Izuku is like, Naruto, he's like, my name is Naruto D Uzumaki. And then yeah, they became friends, and Kurama lends him his chakra, so he has like perfect chakra control because of Kurama. And yes, just wanted to explain that. Now we go to, Sakura makes one clone, Ino makes one clone, Shikamaru does a specialty, whatever, and Choji does his expansion jutsu, Sasuke just does like 10 clones, whatever, I don't care, 5 clones, and Naruto is strange, and people, they were about to say something, but Naruto just looked at them and they just shiver and they just shut the fuck up. Yeah. But Sakura, who was brave enough, just says, you damn demon, you're never gonna pass. Then Naruto looks at her and he just raises his hand and then he's about to slam it, but Sakura, she just comes in front of him and she's like, please Naruto, please sir, please. Please don't do that again. Please, I apologize. And she bows repeatedly, And Naruto, he lets it slide. He's like, you're lucky that I'm a good person. I'll let it slide this time. It better not repeat itself again. Is that clear? And then Sakura, he stands up and she says, yes, sir. And she just goes back to her seat, Yeah. And Naruto, he does like 20 clones. And he transforms them into the Whitebeard, Blackbeard, and a lot of Iruka senseis and first Hokages, blah blah blah. You know the drill. Yeah. Then yeah, Naruto passes, and now we go to the Shuriken, blah blah blah. And then Naruto is like, I'm bad at throwing shurikens, Iruka sensei, but I have these things, these special weapons that were given to me. Can I use them? And Iruka sensei is like, okay, Naruto, I guess. And Naruto, he takes one of his gun out, and he just shoots it and imbues it with a thing, darkness, I guess, and quake, yeah. So he just shoots, and the entire target explodes, bro. Yeah, explodes, bro. And it's covered with darkness. So yeah, and Iruka, he's shocked, and he's like, Naruto, what kind of weapon is that? And you have 3 of them? And then Naruto, he's like, don't worry about it. Did I pass or no? And yes, he did shoot all the targets. So yeah. Yeah, Naruto, Yuka says he's like, I guess you passed, Naruto. And then, yeah. So we go to the sparring matches. I'm just gonna skip because, okay, we're gonna skip to Sasuke versus Naruto. Sasuke hasn't unlocked his Sharingan yet. And he's wary of, so basically, Naruto hasn't shown much of his darkness. So Sasuke thinks the thing that the blue cracks is his only attacks. And then Sasuke, he's in a stance, and Naruto he doesn't even have his guard up. And Yuka says he just says, "Go!" And basically Sasuke jumps, well, he just goes in a fighting pose, and Naruto just touches the ground, and he just says, "Black hole." A black hole. And Sasuke the ground turns black and with darkness, and basically Sasuke gets sucked in. And Naruto stops it and he's like, Iruka Sensei, did I win? And Iruka Sensei, he shivers. He's like, Naruto, yes, you pass. Is he dead? And Naruto is like, nah, he's fine. And he just touches the ground again and he just stomps on the ground and Sasuke just pops out. Knocked out. Unconscious. And he's like, okay, Naruto, you win. And Naruto, he just like, he just walks away, And Eureka Sensei, he just goes to tell the Lord Third what happened. And Lord Third is surprised that Naruto may have a Kenkai Genkai. So yeah. And now the next day, Naruto goes to the academy. The teams are the same. Yeah. And Naruto's darkness is fast, really fast, bro. Finger on the ground, bro. The whole thing is already covered in darkness. Yep. And his quakes they're pretty fast too. Like honestly, bro, it can reach you within mere nanoseconds. Not mere seconds. Okay, seconds. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now, yeah, that's it, bro. And then Kakashi just comes in, and just sees Sasuke. He just in his head, he's just like emo, an emo kid, a fangirl, and I guess chill dude. At least one of them is not that bad. And he's like, well, just join me on the roof. And Naruto, he just covers himself in darkness. He's already, stuck a thing, dude. This dude, bro. Kakashi just body flickers. And Naruto just gets covered in darkness. He just teleports. Yep. Yeah. And, yeah, that happens, bro. Now, yeah. And then they do the same introduction. Naruto, he still likes ramen, He's still the same kid, And he has the same goal, So, yeah. Sasuke says the same thing. Sakura, she says the same thing, too. But she doesn't say that she hates Naruto. Nah. She ain't stupid. And she was about to say Naruto, but Kakashi noticed that as soon as she was about to say that, she shivered, And she was like, oh, Naruto kid, what did you do again? And yeah. Basically, Kakashi is like, don't eat, else you will throw up for tomorrow's I guess test. Yeah, test. And Naruto he just teleports home because he just feels like it. Sasuke just walks away. Sakura tries to do some shit, but Sasuke rejects her like usual. And yeah. And now next day, Naruto he ate because he literally doesn't care. He ate. Um so yeah. And yeah. Now yeah, they do the belt. Naruto just teleports to the training ground. And he just sleeps, you know. And he's like, wake me up when the sensei arrives. And they both nod, because why not? And when Kakashi arrives, Sasuke just Sakura just shakes him up, and then Naruto wakes up, and he's like, finally, after 3 hours, Kakashi sensei. And then Kakashi says he just has a little sweat drop, you know. Not that huge sweat drop, like when he's embarrassed. Yeah. And yeah. Now yeah. So basically Kakashi explains the belt test, and Sasuke and Sakura they just hide in the forest. But Naruto just stands there, you know? And he's like, well, Kakashi, pick between a letter, Q or D. And then Kakashi says he's confused. He's like, I guess Q. And Naruto, you know, he's just like, your funeral. And Naruto just slams his hand into the air. And blue cracks appear. And then Kakashi, he was so surprised, he didn't have time to react. And he got hit. And it was a pretty powerful one, too. So, yeah. And he got knocked out. And then Naruto took the bells. And he's like, Sasuke, Sakura, come out of here. And they both come on. And they see Naruto with the bells in his hands. And he just hands it to them. And he's like, this test is probably about teamwork. Since there's no team with only 3 people. And they both nod. And Naruto just slaps Kakashi awake. And Kakashi's like, what happened? And Naruto, he just points at Sasuke and Sakura. And he just like, I just tossed them the bells, I guess. And then Naruto, Kakashi's like, well, I guess you all pass. This was about teamwork after all. Then Naruto, you know, he's like, okay, I don't care. And when are we gonna start our missions? And he's like, in a week. Kashi says in a week. And Naruto just goes off because he doesn't care at all. Yeah. Now, Naruto, you know, the next day just walking around the village. The villagers try to do some shit, but he crushes them with his quake. Each villager, bro, he just slams his hand into the air. And, yeah. Then, just an envoy appears, and he's like, Uzumaki Naruto. Uzumaki D Naruto. The council has requested your presence. And then, Naruto, he just sighs, and he's like, okay. And he just, darkness teleports, and he just knocks on the ground, and Hokage says, come in. And Naruto, he just comes in, you know. And he just sits down, like, yeah. And he's like, so, why was I summoned here? And then the civilian council, they're like, you damn G. And then Naruto, he just slams his hand into the air. And the person who was about to say that gets knocked the fuck out. And then Naruto, he's like, you know, I'm a demon for a reason. So you don't talk to me like that. And then Naruto, he's like, the next person who calls me a demon is gonna end up like him. Do you understand? And the civilian council, they all nod. And the Naruto is like, continue. And the civilian council, they're like, well, Naruto, we need you. We want you to give your power to the Uchiha. And then Naruto, he's like, nope. And then Danzo, he's like, don't you understand? This is for the betterment of the village. And then Naruto, he looks at Danzo and he's like, shut up. Nobody cares about you or your Anbu. You're just a fodder character in this village. You have no importance here. So shut up. And Danzo, he's just like, he's about to attack Naruto, but Naruto just binds it with his darkness. And then he's like, what do you want to say again? Shimura Danzo? And then Danzo shivers, and Naruto's about to quake him. And the third Hokage is like, Naruto, please, calm down. And then Naruto is like, just because it's you, old man. And Naruto, he sensed something with his darkness, and he's like, something is suspicious here. And they all look at him confused, and Naruto, he just releases his darkness, and he just covers Danzo's arms and one of his eyes, and he just takes it, like TPs it out. And then the civilian, the people, they're shocked. They're like, "Why did you do that? Why did you do that?" And then Naruto, he just releases it, and he just undo the bandages on Danzo's arms, and he just sees an arm imbued with Sharingan, and he's like, "Oh, Danzo Shimura, I am really mad right now. What the hell is this? Why are there so many Sharingans in an arm and in your right eye? Left eye, my bad, I think. Yeah, no, left eye, right eye." And Shimura Danzo, he's like, "You brat, you just made it up with your damn illusions." And then Naruto, he's like, "My powers are darkness and earthquakes. How does that have anything to do with illusions?" And then Danzo shivers, and he sweat drops. And then the civilian council, they all look at him weirdly. They're like, and Naruto is like, "So first, you tell the whole village that I'm a demon that destroyed Konoha. I'm the reincarnation of the Ninetales. But you took the Sharingans from the massacred Uchihas. And you dare call yourself, and you dare say that it's for the betterment of Konoha. You will die by my hand today." And then Naruto is like, "Wait, Naruto, we can talk about this." And then Naruto looks at him and is like, really, he's like, "Talk about what? He murdered people. No, he made my life a living hell. Well, I don't care anymore because I'm more powerful than the whole earth. Because my powers can destroy the earth. But he still did. He I don't know if he ordered the Uchiha massacre, but if he did, he deserves execution immediately. And he will die in the most painful way, trust me." And then, Naruto, he's like, "Well, these Sharingans do seem nice. Even though I don't really need it. Maybe the Uchiha. Maybe I can just give it to the Uchiha. So that he can obtain a better Sharingan, I guess. Might even keep one for myself." And then he just slams the Sharingan's eye in his eye. And he's like, "Cool, a Sharingan. 2 Sharingans. Pretty nice." And then, he's like, "You know what? Never mind. I'll just keep them." And he just absorbs the arm. And he's like, "Well, anything else?" As a villain council, they're mad at Danzo. They're like at Danzo madly, and they just look back at Naruto, and their expression calms down and they have an expression of sadness because of all the things they did to Naruto, and they shook their head no. And the Hokage, he just says, "Okay, Naruto boy, you're dismissed," and Naruto just turns into darkness and goes away. And Hiruzen looks at Danzo and he's like, "Danzo, I knew you were bad, but I never knew you were this evil. What you did right now is just pure evil. You ordered Itachi to kill his own clan just to get Sharingans. Honestly, it disgusts me. Naruto, I might let Naruto execute you. Yeah, I'll do that." And then he's like, "Anbu, send this man to jail." And then they take Danzo to jail, basically. So Danzo is powerless. And he's not bleeding. Because why not? So, then, yeah. Then, yeah. Well, Naruto goes home, Danzo is just in prison, chilling. Then Naruto, the next day, he wakes up, he's called to the Hokage office. And then he's like, "Well, Naruto, would you mind executing Danzo? You said you'll execute him in the most painful way. And your Kinkagenkai seems special. So can you do that for me?" And then Naruto is like, "Oh, that's my specialty." And then Naruto just goes to the town square. And yes, he will be publicly executed, Danzo. So yeah. Then yeah. Basically, yeah. Danzo is taken to the town square, and the whole village was, taken there. And they all see Naruto holding Danzo, and just throwing him down, and he's like, well, villagers. Today is the execution of a very important person in Konoha." And then they're like, "Demon." And then Naruto just sees like, "What civilian? A villager." He's like, "What do you mean execution? What did Danzo do? Lord Danzo do anything wrong?" He's like, "Well, for instance, he leaked false information to you people. No, I'm not the reincarnation of the Nine Tails. He's just sealed inside of me, okay? Plus, I just recently found out that he was just in a genjutsu by some Uchiha who just wanted revenge on Konoha. So yeah." And then the villagers, they're shocked. They're like, "Okay, but what else?" And then he's like, "Well, let's just say we found an arm. Well, his arm had at least 10 Sharingans in it. And he had a Sharingan in his right eye. This is why he always had bandages on. And he also ordered Itachi Uchiha to massacre his whole clan." And then everyone, they're shocked when they hear this. And especially Sasuke, he's like, so it was Danzo. Damn him. And he starts fuming with anger, but and he unlocks the three Tomoe Sharingan. Yeah. No, two Tomoe Sharingan. Yes. And then um, Naruto is like, well, he will be sentenced to one of the most, if not the most painful way of execution. He's gonna be slowly eaten away by darkness, and he will feel every single atom of his body being destroyed brutally. And then Naruto he just touches Danzo, and they just see darkness surrounding his feet. Man, Danzo screaming like mad screaming, bro. And then he just turns to Naruto, and he's like, "You damn demon brat! Stop this right now!" Ah! And the villagers, they're kind of they cover the kid's eyes, and ears. And then Sasuke, he enjoys that. The fact, it sounds weird, but the feeling of having somebody who ordered your brother, I guess, to murder his whole clan, suffering, for his sins. And he unlocks the three Tomoe Sharingan from satisfaction. Yep. When I say it's high satisfaction, and this goes on for an hour, and then Danzo just stops screaming and he just falls down dead. And Naruto is like, well, Uchiha brat, come here. And then Sasuke just steps up and he's like, I guess you only need 2 of these Sharingans, unless you want to be an eye freak. And he just takes out the Sharingan arm. He removes the Sharingan. He just shoves it in Sasuke's eye. And he takes another one. He just shoves it again in Sasuke's eyes. And Sasuke, he unlocked the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Yep. Not everyone. He unlocked the Mangekyo. Now he shoves 2 other ones. So that means there's only 6 in the arms left. And Naruto is like, you don't need any more. He just drops it on the ground. He goes in his darkness dimension. And then yeah. And Naruto, Sasuke has unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan, and he's like, well, damn villagers, you can go back to whatever you're doing. And then they all nod and they go. And Naruto, but Sasuke has passed away, so Naruto just slaps the shit out of Sasuke, and he just wakes up, and he's like, "What happened? Oh, my eyes! I feel pain. What did you do, you damn Naruto? You damn." And Naruto he just looks at him, and Sasuke's like, Naruto, and Naruto is like, "You now have the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Apparently, you unlocked the 3 Tomoe by satisfaction, I guess." Pretty weird. And I just shoved 4 more Sharingans into your eyes. So they're good. So you're good now. And yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that happens. So basically, Naruto, Sasuke just trains with them the Eternal Mangekyo, and Kakashi shows him some moves, and Naruto just spying on them, and yeah. Though he doesn't really like to use the Sharingan, he uses sometime, because why not? And because of the darkness inside of him, he already has the Eternal Mangekyo, because why not? No, bro, nah, he only has the 3 Tomoikas. He doesn't need anything more than that. It's like a type of observation haki for him, Like, he has been taught about haki, but he already knows observation, but having the Sharingan makes it even better, So, yeah. 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 Now we go to the mission finally. Um, yeah, they go to the 2000 mission. No, basically they meet up, and they go. Naruto is like, hold man, we don't need a D rank mission. A C rank will be better for us. Am I right, Uchiha? And they're asking nods, and Kashi's like, well, I think they're prepared. And it's not okay. Here's and he's like, oh, very well then. And yeah, um, my bad. And then basically Naruto does that. Irizen gives them the mission. Tazuna comes in, and they just go. Nah, they're just chilling. They're walking. Naruto sees a puddle, and he's suspicious, because it hasn't been raining for a long time. And Naruto just slams in head as I like towards the puddle, and the two demon brothers they just come out. Yeah, out of nowhere. And then they're about to fight, but Naruto is like, Uchiha, I want you to kill one of them painfully. And Naruto Sasuke is like, he nods, and he just murders the brother, like really badly, like it's gruesome. And now the other brother Naruto is like, well, unless you want to end like your other brother there, I want to know who hired you. And then the demon race is like, it was Gato. He said our mission was to kill the bridge builder. And Naruto, he's like, okay, that's nice. Then he just slams his head really hard, and he just really murdered. He brutal, not even brutal. He just hurts. He just collapse, and the other brother's life. Yep. They're just walking, and they just see that the mist is getting thick and all. No homo. And no, Naruto is kind of suspicious of that, and he just slams his head. Like they just see the crack is like it reaches high, pretty high, and all the mist clears, and then they just see a sword coming flying at them, but the sword shatters. Well, no, Naruto absorbs the sword, and then he's like, who's there? And then Zabuza, he just sees Zabuza standing in front of him, and then he's like, well, Kakashi the copy ninja. I didn't know your students were that good. Then Naruto is like, look, Zabuza, Momoshi of the Mist. It's either you come with us, or your little friend over there dies. And then Zabuza, he's like, what friend? And Naruto just spawns Haku and puts him on the ground. And Zabuza, his eyes widen, and he's like, okay, fine. Yes, Zabuza is more caring. So he's like, okay, fine, I'll join you or your village, whatever you want. Just please don't hurt him. And then Naruto is like, good. You better not try anything, because as soon as you try anything, her throat disappears. Is that clear? And then Naruto is like, no, I don't even trust you. And he just absorbs Zabuza and Haku in his dimension. And yes, they're in darkness dimension, I guess. Yeah. They're knocked out, basically. So they don't really know what's happening, And they just continue walking, And yeah. Then yeah, that happens, and basically they go to the Tazuna's house. He does the same thing, and then Naruto, he's kind of mad, but he restrains himself from doing anything stupid that he will regret. So yeah. Then yeah, we go to when the bridge is finished, Gato, and his men, they're coming. My bad, bro. I didn't mean like that, dude. They just arrive, and Naruto, he's pretty mad because he heard what he has done, Gato has done, and yeah, basically, yeah, that happens, and now Naruto wants them, all the guards, the men of Gato, and he leaves Gato. And Naruto just grabs him with his darkness, and he just throws him, and he doesn't have any weapon on him, and he's just like, well, villagers, you can beat him up however much you want. He won't do anything anymore, and the villagers just beat on him like mad, like they beat on him madly, bro. You can't even imagine, and yeah, Sakura is pretty useless, and then well, Naruto can't really do anything for her. Like, what is Naruto gonna do? Like, my bad, bro. Like, yeah, never mind, Naruto, man. So Naruto is like, Sakura, you're damn useless. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're fucking useless. Okay, you're trash. You're nothing. You're useless. The only people that did anything were me, Kakashi, and the damn Uchiha. You're useless. You're just a fangirl. This is not how it works in the ninja world. You will die if you continue doing this. And Sakura, she cries. She's just on teary eyes, and he's like, well, what can I do? What can I do to make myself stronger? I want to become an thing. Shit, a shinobi and a kunoichi too. I want to be a kunoichi, a great kunoichi. And Naruto is like, that's the spirit. And then he's like, guess I can teach you chakra control. I don't really have anything else to teach you. And yeah. And basically, they do that mission, and now thing, dude, the motherfucker, bro, Kakashi, he basically yes, he basically tells he just tells his team that he has signed them up for the thing, and bullshit, bro. The Chunin exams, and I know they all agree, and even Sakura. And Naruto is like, and yes, he told them that it starts in a month. And Naruto, he's like, Sakura, you're gonna be training with me for a month. Is that clear? And Sakura, she nods, and she's like, yes, Naruto. And then basically, yeah, Naruto just teaches her about chakra control, And then she got the seal. Naruto is trash at medical ninjutsu, so she doesn't learn that. She's just super strong now, like at the same strength that she was like after time skip. Yeah, sounds ridiculous, but Naruto has good chakra control because of Kurama. And then yeah, I would have done something, but I'm not sure. Like, should I give it like? Yeah, basically, Naruto gives her like some things for like boxing, just like a glove on her hand, but it's made of quake, so it kind of does extra damage. Like, no, it doesn't do the quake effect, but it basically, she can create a shockwaves. Basically, it's basically like one for all, but not one for all, if you know what I mean. So yeah, she can do that. So she's pretty strong now, no cap. Naruto is like, well, it's the end of their training, so you can go back to your Sasuke-kun. And then she's like, he doesn't love me. I should stop pursuing him. And Naruto is surprised by the change of personality, And he's like, well, whatever you want. Do whatever you want. just know that I'm proud of your change. And Sakura hugs Naruto and he's like, thank you, Naruto. And she just walks away, Well, goes to, she just, basically, the next day they meet up and, Sasuke expects Sakura to be annoying and all, but she doesn't do anything. She's just standing there, proudly and, I guess, non-annoyingly, And they all wait for Kakashi. They just go to the Chunin exams. Sasuke notices that it's the thing that is a thing, Genjutsu, and he's like, it's a Genjutsu. Let's just go over the other thing. And yes, so Sasuke has been never mind. Basically, Rock Lee challenges Sasuke, but Sasuke he doesn't have the one to moe, so he has the Eternal Mangekyo, so he claps. He owns Lee. He claps Lee like Lee's just flabbergasted, yo. So yeah, they just go on. The written exam, they cheat. Sakura does it, but Naruto, Sasuke, they cheat. Now we go to the Force of Death, Tengi training. Well, I guess part of the exam, the Chunin exams, and yeah. Well, yeah. Basically, Uncle does her old thing, and she doesn't throw the shuriken because nah. And yeah. Well, yeah. I'm so sorry, bruh. I'm sorry. Okay. So the team they get a heaven scroll, so they need to find an earth scroll. So they do find an earth scroll and they clap the team that had the earth scroll. And Orochimaru was about to plant his curse thing. Then Naruto just lost Sakura. She just punches Orochimaru. And Orochimaru, he just gets sent back, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. And the whole trees are getting destroyed while Orochimaru is just getting launched. And Sasuke's surprised, And then he starts getting interested in her, And then he's like, maybe she wasn't so bad after all. Now that she's strong, she redeemed herself. Maybe we can. And then Sasuke just blushes at the thought. And Sakura sees that and she's surprised that Sasuke out of all people is blushing, And she just shrugs it off. Yeah, I don't care. She just shrugs it off. Yeah, shrugs it off. They just go walk towards the thing. And yeah. And I'm gonna end it here because I literally feel like it. I feel like it. So in the next part, we're gonna see the sparring matches, Konoha Crush, and yeah. So I hope you all liked the video. Please consider liking and subscribing. And please share with your friends. You really don't have to, but please, okay? I'm begging you. I'm asking you politely, bro. I said the magic word, so do it, okay? And if you have any other ideas for what ifs, please just tell me in the comments down below. Cause yeah, just tell me, okay? Peace out and goodbye. Bye bye.